Hey everybody, welcome back, welcome back to the next video. Again, we are working on our zombie Fivem server. We pivoted from Radium again. I'm going to stop repeating that. Everybody's watched should have known it by now. But again, we're going to continue working on trying to get some of these installed. Now again, these scripts are being installed as if they are on a zombie server. So no power, no phone, no internet, no nothing. It's, you know, Walking Dead, basically. 7 Days to Die meets 5M. Uh, that's the kind of thing we're looking at here. This is going to be a tutorial on installing these scripts, but with that in mind. So, uh, you know, take that with how you want to do it. Uh, a lot of the stuff I'll just be deleting stuff that you may not need to do. So, all these scripts that I'm installing, um, some of them, like when I did the HUD, I had to take some parts out. If you don't need to take that part out, don't take it out. But you'll see how to do the install anyways. So what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of pivot from base scripts, and we're going to go ahead and add in a big script. We're going to add in the drug creator. This will be a very, very effective tool for us to be able to create enough stuff. Because, I mean, like, we're going to have a way to clean water and stuff like that. There's not a lot of scripts for that kind of stuff. I do have a script that you can drink out of, like the water fountains, the water coolers. That's in some of the offices, but the problem is there aren't a lot of them. I have to add more, and I don't want to do that. So that's not a thing. So what we have to do is I have a way to either filter water or get water, craft something with water or something like that. So drug creator is very, very, very essential when it comes to some of that stuff. So that's what we're going to get into today. If that's what you're looking to install into your regular RP server or your zombie server. On this one, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be a difference between how I install it here and how you would install it on your regular 5M RP server. So it's going to not really be a big difference. It's just how I'm installing it today. So, and it's a newer version, so they change them all the time. So, the other one was like what 2 months ago. There may be something different now. So, like apparently QB has a fuel script that they're pushing now, which is trash because their own scripts don't recognize it. Um, so let's just get after this thing and call it done. If you guys haven't already done so, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, leave me a comment as long as it's at least partially freaking, uh, you know, not mean. Be positive. Again, these are no edit videos, so don't come at me over the quality. I try to make them as good as I can as a one shot, one straight shot video. I don't try to put a bunch of editing time into these because in the beginning, guys, I'm not getting a lot out of it, and I have other things going on. And I'm doing this not to make money, but to help you guys learn how to do some of this stuff. So again, don't come at me over video quality. I'm not trying to win a Emmy, or I'm not trying to, show off how much I want to spend doing edits. It's just one shot, one go. A lot of times, if I mess up, I will start over and just redo it because it's easier for me to start over and redo it than to spend an hour in an editor trying to pull out parts. I'm not doing that. So, if that's what you're looking for, I'm sorry, you're not going to find it. These are just down and dirty. Let's get it done. Uh, Basic videos, okay? So I'm not trying to go for cinematic beauty here, running B-roll and you know superimposing pictures over top of the screen and making it look pretty. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. So let's just get after this thing and call it done. But all right, so personally, I know when I do these videos and I'm looking for something or I can't figure something out, I hate to watch a video. It takes 45 minutes for somebody to make something pretty. So I would much rather them just to get to it. So let's just do that. Only thing I ask is that you guys, if you do come for help, I will help you as much as I can. But I do ask that you go ahead and please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to come and ask me for help. I'll help you as much as I can. But I just, if I'm going to give you my time to do all this, you guys can at least hit those buttons for me. All right, so I approach all these as if I don't know what I'm doing. That way you guys can get the same benefit out of it. So here's the installation. So what we're going to do is open this up. All right, let's go over here. QBCore. All right, so we're going to download. We've done that. We're going to add the script in. We're not going to do this crap with server CFG crap. Don't listen to that. If you guys are adding in scripts and you're ensuring every damn script you have, please, 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 please pay attention to my videos. I know I've got one on the old one for Fivem that talks about it. If you're doing that, please make a ticket in my Discord, and I'll take 5 minutes and show you the way around it. I may do it on this video, but don't do that. Don't ensure every damn thing that you've got unless it won't load. If after you do everything like the way that I tell you and it doesn't work still, you have to continually go in and start it with TXadmin or whatever. Then you can ensure that script separately. But as long as it's loading, don't ensure everything. All right, so menu default. I think I already did that. Let me look really quick. Let's see. I think that was one that I dragged in. I did. Okay, so we've got the menu default already. So, and all you really got to do is click that. It's going to come up. Bob's your uncle. You're done. We're going to add items. And I believe it has images. Let's see. It does. So we're going to add the items. And then we're just going to let her ride after that. So let's do this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to copy this page. Usually when you get on these, you'll have a copy in the corner. We're going to go back over here. And we're going to back out. We're going to go to QBCore, shared items. Oh crap, I don't want to open it that way. If you right click and open it, uses Visual Studio Code, which is so much better. Okay, now, in the beginning, all of your weapons are at the top. Don't do that. It makes it harder for you to find your shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to hit enter a couple times. Tab over. Get back to where I need to be. And we'll go right here and I'm going to put JakSams. That's how they do that one. Let's just do this. Drug Creator. That'll work. Okay. And then I'm going to drop that in there. Okay. Now, normally I will go down and tab everything over onto the same line. They took a lot of stuff out of this script that it used to come with, so it's not so bad to fix it really quick. Crap, I don't want to do that. We want to do that. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down a couple times here. Tab over here. How's it going over so far? And we're going to do default QBCore weapons below this line. The reason I'm doing this is so that everything is easier to get to. There's a lot of guns, guys. So you can leave the ammo at the top if you want. That's fine. But I usually grab. Let's put a line in here. We're going to grab all this down to where it says weapons. We're going to cut that. Come right here. Drop it right there. Now all your weapons are at the bottom, and all of your items are at the top. Because these are what you're going to be looking for more often. And just leave it like that. File, save that, close it. You don't need this page anymore. Now, the items are in. Now we just need to add the images. So here's the images. So what we're going to do is back out of here. Go to inventory, HTML, images. Now go right here, Control A. Now this is a panel server, so it's not going to copy the items. If you're on a Windows server, copy and paste. So that way your items stay with your pictures, your PNGs stay with your script in case you need to go back and refer to what you had or didn't have. So just a reminder of that. I say this all the time, but leave your items with your script. That way if you need to refer back, you have something. You take those pictures and drag them over there. You don't know what was with it and what wasn't. And if you want to find out, you have to go look around, and it's just a pain in the ass. So that's that. We got all these SQLs. Okay. So we got to add in all of these except for the limits and weight, I think. So let me data. We'll look. Let me. Is it still up? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go back here. We're going to import, and we're going to go to desktop, drug creator, SQL, and import. Okay, there's that one. So now we're going to go import, file, recipes, import. The data ones is the ones I was worried about. It went okay. There's a couple you don't use. I think it's down here with the weight. Fields. Really, they need to make this bigger. Put my glasses on. Harvestable items. Import file. I don't know why you didn't make just two imports. One for the items like this is for, this is ESX right here, right there. I don't know why you didn't make an ESX long SQL and a QBCore long SQL and call it done. Import. So that was that one. I know this one's going to throw an error, but I'm going to show you anyways what it does. See, there it is again. Import. Okay, labs. Import. Lab data. Import. Now that's all of that. So we're going to go back over here. We can back up again. There's DrugsCreator. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to resources, and I'm going to put this in with another folder. So we've got modules already. So what I'm going to do is create a new path here. We're going to call it scripts. Okay. You guys can do whatever how you want to do it. This is the way I do it. Okay. New directory. We'll put this one. Yeah, we'll do this one differently. We'll do this one as crafting. Because technically it's crafting, even though it's DrugsCreator. We'll drop it in here. Normally in my RP servers, I have a crime folder, which is like all the heists and the drug stuff and all that in one spot. But I have to kind of pivot how I'm thinking, considering this one is a different setup. Now, what I need to do now is I need to add in the permissions workaround for DrugsCreator. Okay, let's just do its thing. Come on. Okay, while it's doing that, we're going to go here, and I'm going to go to my old server CFG for my zombie server, and I'm going to grab these DrugsCreator permissions right here. So I'm going to copy these. And then once that's done, I'm going to back up. Oh, crap. Where's my thing at? Resources. Oh, one more. I'll go back to my server CFG, open it up, scroll it down. Here is my permissions in here. So I'm going to just add a couple lines in here. And I'm going to drop that. Now, while I'm here, I want to grab some permissions out of here. So I'm going to add in these two. Copy those. And throw that in there. And then I want to see, I don't have the other one that I need. Let me save this. And I need to look and see if I can find it. While I'm thinking about it, guys, I have, let's see, let's go, let's do it from here. Here, I got my old base server. I'm looking for somebody's credentials so I don't have to go freaking try are yet? Why is it not picking that up? I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess I will have to do that separate. Unless, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did it this way. Let's see if I added them here. I don't think I did, but we'll look. Nope. Okay. I'll just have to get that person's information when they log in. We'll call it good on that one. All right. So that item that I added here, these add ACE permissions for the God and the admin permissions up here. So me, being that I am the one who set up the server, I automatically get admin, but I'll add my own self in. I've got to add some in for myself because I log in with my other profile. But you get God and admin. I don't use God at all. At all. Um, but if I did, but you got both of these, automatically will default drug creator permissions, so you don't have to go in and try to code in. You'll see it if you ever install it. And if you guys need this, let me know. I'll copy it in. Now I need to ensure here. Ensure. Scripts. Save that. Close this. Now, let's go ahead and go over here. We're going to restart. Setting up the database. There's the database getting loaded. Now, guys, anytime you see this kind of stuff, these are resource Lua items. I need to go in and just turn them off. It just allows me to have more PNGs in my loading screen, or on this one, it's looking for this file and it's not there. All you gotta do is go to your FX manifest and tab it out, and it'll quit popping up. But it looks like everything loaded. So let's just jump in and we'll make sure that it's working. So let's do. If you guys have stuck it out with me this far, please go ahead. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit the like button. Leave us a comment down below, and if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. The subscription does help with channel growth. The like and the comment, those are mainly to help us with that stupid YouTube algorithm to get these videos out to more people. We would greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And again, if you have any questions, you can leave comments. I don't see them that often, but if you really have issues, I see the comments like once a day, twice a day. I check them. But if you're having issues with your server and you need my help, please get into my Discord and create a ticket. Trying to build a community over there of people that are doing the same kinds of things as well. So let's go back here. It doesn't really matter. Back on the ground. Okay, so let's do this. T/drug creator. So you can do either one. Drugs or drug creator. There's your drug creator, guys. Simple, sweet, to the point. So you've got harvestable items. These are things you can walk up to and grab, like up in when you walk into a circle, and you can just harvest right there. Your drug fields. These are you go out and it actually populates a prop for you to see and be able to harvest. Then you have crafting recipes. These are what you need for labs. So your recipe is how you make something. So like with meth, this meth recipe says you need red sulfur, acid, liquid sulfur, water. I mean, this is a humongous freaking list. Ammonium nitrate, sodium hydroxide, pseudoephedrine. So this is the what you gotta have in order to get one. Damn, one. Shit, that's a rough. Most you can get is two. Shit, that's a little rough. But anyway, that's how that works. So you start out naming it, how long it takes to do it. This is what you're going to get. This is the resulting item. It has to be already created, guys. It has to be an item that you have already created in your items list. You need to have a picture to make it look good, but you need to do that and make sure you've restarted. Once you restart with the item created, you can then decide, okay, what am I going to use to make it? And again, these items have to be created too. So all these items are in here, and this item's there. You can decide how much of A and B makes C. And this is your perfect. You can make it to where, okay, maybe it's not exact, they'll get one. If they got it perfect, they'll get two, or five, or 10, whatever the case may be. That's how your recipe works. Then you go to your lab. The lab is where you make the item. So the Sandy lab that's already set up in there as is, looks like it's making lean, meth, and ecstasy. So they gave them 3 crafting recipes they can make in one spot. That's how that works. You just go up somewhere and you just set this down. You'll use current coordinates. You can name it. If you want a map blip, you can turn those off. I don't turn them on usually. I think it's stupid to have your freaking. There's no way to differentiate between what a criminal sees and what a cop sees. So if you're up there cooking meth at the lab, they don't want to come by there, man. They can see it. I got a reloaded ox lib too. I just noticed that on my panel. And then pocket crafting, just exactly what it sounds like. For pocket crafting, let's say you're going to craft. Let's do. All right, so you're going to make a joint. What do you need to make a joint? So you got to click on your receive. This is what you're going to get, right? So you're going to get a. Oh shit. Joint. Okay, how long is it going to take to craft? Let's say 3 seconds, and you're going to get. Let's say, well, just for the sake of this is stupid. Okay, now your required item. What do you need to craft a joint? So we're going to say you have to have rolling paper, right? One of those. You lose it or not. Because you could add, a lot of people add like a lighter or something. But whatever this item is what starts this. So you got to remember that. So your other item might be, let's see. Got it listed. Let's see. Guess that one. I don't know. Yeah, let's just say it's that. For some reason, I'm using cannabis now instead of weed. Freaking retards. So it takes 1 cannabis and 1 rolling paper to roll a joint. So what you could actually do is make it so that the cannabis, which is the item that's going to be used every time to make this, is your cannabis. You double click on your cannabis. If you have your rolling paper, it's going to make your joint. 1, 2, and 3. Kind of simple. Delete that. We don't need that. Selling, just what it sounds like. Playing, boat, NPC, butchers, whatever. So you got an NPC. You go in here and you set up what drug, how much. These are your price ranges. Auctions, exactly what it sounds like. Auction stuff off. Effects. Now this is when you create your own stuff. So you can come in here and say, okay, lean is going to make use a pill, or it's a drink, or it's a soda, you can whatever the case may be. What effects it's going to have, and the perks. So you got these are your perks, and these are cumulative effects. So you can add on to this. And you do this for everything. You can make it a good thing, you can make it a bad thing, you can make it remove effects, whatever you want to do. So that's what that is. Nexus, this is like the drug creator internet. This goes in, you can look at stuff that everybody else has done to kind of get some ideas. Settings, just exactly what it says. Different settings. Anybody can read. That is basically Drug Creator. It's a dime tour for Drug Creator, guys. It's not that difficult. If you have any questions, let somebody know. Biggest issue I have with people with Drug Creator is create your item before you try to use it. Drug Creator doesn't create the item. It just takes the items and creates something with it. It's basically a really cool crafting table. So you have to do it. Items in, make sure they're there. Try to spawn them. You can spawn them. You can use them. Doesn't matter if you even have them in your hand. If they're in your inventory, you can use them to create. That's all you need. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Like the video. Go ahead and make sure you're subscribed and jump over to my Discord if you're having issues that you really need a lot of assistance. Please go over there and create a ticket. We're trying to build a community of developers, gamers, the whole 9 yards over there. But I'm glad to help you out, kind of point you in the right direction as much as I can. But like I said, starting with this week, if you don't like, comment, and subscribe, I'm not going to be able to help you as much because, in my opinion, that's kind of like, if you went and asked the developer for help, they're going to charge you. I'm not charging you for pointing you in the right direction, but all I'm asking is to hit those buttons for me. But I'm going to let that one be for this video, guys. Like I said, if you haven't already done so, like, comment, subscribe, leave us a comment, get over in the Discords, and see what you guys can get going. I look forward to hearing from some of you and see what you're creating. And I will see you guys in the next video, and we'll probably move on to I don't know exactly what we'll do next. I'm going to try to get a lot of the base stuff in first, and then we'll get into the zombie, proprietary zombie stuff. I've got a whole set of just stuff for zombies, as well as our map system that we have done. We did a little bit of work on it about a year ago, and I'll probably be doing some videos on getting back into that map and making changes and adding things to it. So all new things coming, just taking some time to get everything up and running. But thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video.